All right, while I have the car inside, I'm gonna go ahead and do the inspection video on it because it is raining outside. Yeah, I put the Hurricane outside to make room for the expensive car. So this is a 99 Spec R, full factory Aero, set of white work wheels. It was originally silver and was repainted this pearl white, and it was originally automatic and swapped to a factory 6-speed, which really makes it the perfect eyeball spec, the car that everybody wants. All right, we'll get down to the nitty-gritty. All right, I'll start with the front of the car. Again, it is a factory respray, or color respray with a factory color, but it is not the FRP, it is the plastic bumper. I mean, it's a little dirty in the crevices, but everything lines up. And the taped part is not the cleanest. And it looks like there was like some tape residue there at some point, but I'm not gonna mess with that. Rock chip, you know, the factory fog lights are still intact. There's no, you know, pressure cracks on the bumper or spider cracking. It's a little dusty because I just cleaned the engine bay, but headlights are good. Again, on this side, there's dirt under there. But, I mean, there's a little bit of, I don't know if that's dirt in the paint, but it's very minimal. The paint job overall, like maybe that's a rock chip that was just colored, painted over. I mean, overall, the paint job is super nice. There's no orange peel in it or anything. Going up to the hood, I only saw like a rock chip there, and on the corner on this side, looks like they didn't do a good prep job. I mean, I think on camera it looks worse than it is, but I mean, that will have to get, I can't focus, that'll have to get touched up. I mean, you can barely notice it, but I mean, over on this side, everything is fine. You know, the windshield washer, there's no chipping around them. I say the bonnet is a little dull. Like, it needs a better polish, I guess, because the rest of the car, you know, it's polished nicely. It's just the bonnet seems like it's not as polished. It still shines, but yeah. I'll just keep it going with the fenders. You know, there's really no dirt in the paint. It's kind of dusty. I mean, I washed it yesterday, but clear markers. You know, the factory side skirts, they're all lined up nicely. There's not a gap in them. There's some wax or overspray there. I'm not sure, I don't want to pick at it. Driver's side, everything lines up nice. The pearl looks beautiful. There is one rock chip there painted over. But again, the side skirt's on nicely all the way around. Clear marker, the same maybe tape job on this side. Windshield wipers look new. I didn't notice any I mean, that's not chip. I didn't notice any chips. I didn't clean the glass. You can still see it's a little dirty. Yeah, I mean these. Yeah. Not sure, maybe a small chip that was repaired. All right, starting with the driver door. I mean, if you look down, like people either, you know, they're okay with color changes or they're not, but I prefer having the car repainted because, I mean, there's just, you know, no flaws on the car. I mean, if there's, like my car had a big dent in my Silvia, and I mean, it costs a lot to repair that. I can't stand looking at door dings. I mean, I guess everybody is the same. Mirror is nice. They're not faded or chipping away. There's some chips probably from the previous paint that wasn't repaired, but going down the door and the side skirt, everything lines up nice. Let's see what this looked like here. I saw this. I don't think that's much of anything, but maybe it caught the something in the door there at some point. But the trim's all good. There's a little bit of dirt on this, but I don't really want to mess with that when I clean it. The visor is broken here. I do have the other part sitting inside, so I don't know if it's a matter of like, well, hey, let's just get some glue in there, or I'll give the buyer the option to replace that or just remove it. Going with the, yeah, everything. I don't know how this dust all got in here. That it's coming off. Yeah, nothing to point out on the, what's this? Oh yeah, I mean all the marks are coming off. There is pullback on the paint, I believe. Either it was taped down and it came off when they pulled the tape, or it just wasn't a good masking job. Yeah, I mean there's overspray here. And that's about it. Kind of going down the car is similar to that. Rear windows tinted, factory wiper. That's a quarter. Again, there's no signs of repair on this at all. It's not wavy. And the wheel well feels good, even on the inside. There's nothing that's cutting my hand. Let me pop the that opens nicely. I didn't clean in here, so I mean they painted in here, of course. Watermark. The rear spat. I mean, I don't know. It looks like it lines up fine. Still plastic, not FRP. They're not curbed or anything, or bumper stopped. I just noticed when I stood up, there is an imperfection in the spoiler here. But other than that, the spoiler is good. All the way down. Dirt or chip. That's dirt. And that's dirt, but right, you can see right there. I mean, you can see the pearl in there. That looks so nice. See a discoloration. Oh, it was a spot. Hold down the side of the car is straight. Bumper. All right, passenger side. Same thing as the other side. Nothing to really point out. This video is going to be I mean, super long on me just saying, oh, it's nice. So I'll try to go a little faster and just point out the stuff I see. Door is straight. The handle, and there's no chipping or peeling. There's dirt in the paint here. You can see it. Other than that, side skirt lines up nice. There's a chip in the paint here, rock chip, and it shows the silver underneath. Probably want to, I mean, it's quite noticeable. Put some touch-up paint on that, as well as here was painted over. This side's, or this wind visor, yeah, visor's okay. The rest of the quarter, there's no issues. I mean, I don't see any, you know, it was grade 4 at auction, so I mean, it's never been in an accident. The spat lines up nicely. Aftermarket LED tails, both sides. There's no chipping or pulling away at the paint. I've seen that before. The Silvia emblem looks good. Trunk seems good. And the lineup is even on both sides. Rear bumper, there's no pressure cracks or signs of hitting anything. The Blitz muffler. I mean, I'll try to get under the car as well at the end. Get a light under there. Can't see. I mean, it looks worse on camera. I think it's just the plastic. This one's a little faded, more than it looks really faded on the camera, but it's not so faded in my eyes. Yeah, the exterior. Check out the wheels. All right, passenger rear. I didn't clean the inside. I mean, they look decent. The stickers seem fine. This wheel, there's some paint chip there, but there's no curbing. Passenger front. Tires are in good shape. Again, just chipping. A big chip there. Some people like white on white, some people don't. K-van. Again, no curbing, driver front. Driver rear. A little mark there. This is like painted over right here, this rash. So the wheels have been repainted, and then I guess they put new stickers on. Yeah, so here's the broken visor part. I mean, it lines up nicely there, and I assume it would need, I mean, they put double-sided sticky tape on it, so they must have had it on there at some point in that manner, or replace the whole thing. I don't know how readily available these are. I can look into it. All right, let's get to the engine bay next. All right, shot of the engine. So, of course, the engine bay wasn't painted, so that's the original gray. This thing was super dusty, quite dirty, which was, you know, funny to me because the interior was so worked and so mint, but they never popped the hood. Like, the guy just didn't care. And my boss was like, well, that's normal for the Japanese culture, I guess. But I mean, it was just dirty. Everything cleaned up like it had never been touched before. So that's good. Driver strut, and nothing hiding in there. I got pictures of everything. The lighting is always bad. No braking on the headlight clips. Everything in there was just dusty. I got it all cleaned. Passenger strut. Everything's good. Headlight brackets mounting. This is kind of loose. I don't know, maybe most people just take this off for the duct, but since it's here, I'm gonna leave it. I mean, this is the only thing that, you know, I couldn't put any sort of wax on that. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I mean, this is factory can get, really. We put new plugs and wires on it. Cosma Auto wires or igniters, I'm not sure, and Greddy plugs. The battery, I charged it. With these cold mornings, it was dead the other morning, so we had to jump start it. Other than that, everything, there's like a security key box right there. It has a separate key, like you can put your spare key in there, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's supposed to be a secret. Not anymore. Yeah, I mean, this car is pretty nice. Grandpa spec, really. Nothing to point out. Radiator cap, but factory radiator. All right, while nobody's here, I'm gonna go ahead and start her up. What was that sound? Clutch. Yeah, she fires up like a full normal car. You can see the automatic cluster is still there. 111,000 kilometers. Idling fine. I know with the Skylines, like if you change the transmission and you don't change the ECU, then it idles higher. This one doesn't really seem to be the case. The boost gauge is on. Everything is in working order. It's 12 degrees. It's actually kind of warm today, so we can check the air conditioner. Of course, immediately it's blowing cold, but we have it set to 24. See if it heats up. Oh yeah, it's getting warm already. And I won't go over the interior just yet. Keep with the electronics. The radio works. I don't know how to. Where's the navy? This all works. That was better Japanese. I figured out quicker. Heat. Headlights. You can't really see them in blowing more. Let's change it to cold. And immediately got cold. I'm gonna turn that off. I don't like that. Okay. Don't know how to do the radio and everything. I don't really want to mess with it. Is it touch? Oh, it's touch screen. I didn't know that. Sweet. It's even better. All right. It's got the turbo timer. I know that works. And as far as the fogs go, I'm getting a phone call. Gotta cut this off. All right. Sorry, I had a phone call. Battery engine started up fine, as you saw. There's no weird sound. It sounds like your typical SR engine. And I never know how to rev these things. Just rev it in the car, I guess. I don't want to break my finger. So this thermometer and hydrometer, no idea what that is really. I mean, as far as brand goes, and this sounds good. The muffler sounds good, but I'm going to have to take this outside. Horn works. Clutch making a little squeaking sound, but other than that, it's good. Reverse, e-brake, everything is good. Wheel lock, got that. No issues at all, luckily, thank you. There is a spider alarm on here, which is really annoying. I keep it off because it never wants to shut up. All right, I gotta take this thing outside. All right, people are still walking around with umbrellas outside, so I'm gonna try to do this before I have to take it outside. It has this cognac leather wrap. It's decent. I mean, it looks sharp. It's not perfect. I don't know, if there's something under it. I won't check. I have not technically cleaned this, so I mean, all this kick abrasions may come off, but this is kind of how I got it from the get-go. So these are painted or replaced. The Japanese love these little tweeters up there. I already pointed those out. It's very minimal. I mean, this still has the plastic that covers this Silvia nameplate all down. Sorry, I didn't realize the lighting was gonna be so bad. I haven't even vacuumed, but it's still very nice. The handle is in good shape, factory. The dash had one crack here. Now, I don't know if it at one point had the factory navigation, or if it is in there and it just needs to be powered. I'm not sure. I don't know how to open this, and I'm not going to mess with it. There's one small crack right there. Other than that, the dash is clean, very clean. Surround, it's been changed to the manual, but it looks sharp with the chrome and then the black boot. E-brake, it's painted black, and it has this carbon leather wrap console, which looks good. Plastic. Now, I opened up the glove box before. A USB port. I don't know what, maybe for charging. The carpets are good. The leather wrap is worn right here. That's about it, just right here, and right here. But like, as far as the condition of the leather, I mean, it looks beautiful. It looks supple and clean on both driver and passenger side. You can see this a little better in the sun. And it's really comfortable to sit on too. The carbon look, I don't know, I like it. I've never seen it before. I mean, who knows, you know, who the maker of that is, or if it's cheap or expensive, I don't know, but it's sharp. I mean, it's red stitching, but it doesn't look too bad with the orange or cognac leather. This has the plastic on it as well. It's really nice. I mean, this thing is really clean, really funny. I like it. Again, it has the same sort of wrapping style on the leather. Carpets. The wrap goes all the way to the back. Seats. You know, all the plastic is like completely untouched looking. Doesn't look like anybody ever sat back here. These are untouched. This thing is so nice. Alright. Yeah, not much to talk about the interior. The black. And it looks nice. It's got a cup holder here, which is kind of awkward. I wonder if anybody uses it. Go. Interior is 9 out of 10, only because it's not 100% factory, I would say. Oh, headlights are on. That's why it was beeping. All right, quickly with the trunk. All the cracks and crevices are good. Nothing out of place. Plastic inside. There's no scratching. I've pulled up this carpet. The lighting is bad. Sorry, I'm not gonna cut this off, but try to get a flashlight. Maybe I will have to cut it off. I thought I had a flashlight here. And I do. Some behind the scenes. And I probably can't do this with one hand, but I'll try. Yeah, it's super clean. I mean, there's no, you know, caked up old dirt in there. Everything is where it's supposed to be. Get all that in there eventually. There's a mat here for the tire wrench. The spoiler was installed properly, factory. All right, just do the underbody and we're done. Alright, as far as the underbody goes, minimal surface rust. Nothing stands out as an issue to me. And I got clearer pictures of all of this just a quick view. In case anybody reaches out, I can just send them this video and then send them everything else. You know, heat shield, typical rust. Let me get her on the other side. I saw a feather hanging down there. All right, now it really has to go outside. Oh well. Jack points are all how they're supposed to be. All the way down the car. Get the other side really quick. Alright, I think that pretty much does it justice. Don't have to go farther than that. Right on. Well, I had to run and get my camera again. I was moving this outside, and I don't know if it just warmed up or what, but can I zoom out? Oh, anyways. So the clutch is not making that squeaking sound now. And I almost stalled on the camera. Let me see if I can, the release point, or the engagement point on the clutch is super fast. I mean, there's almost no play in the clutch to put it in first and get moving. All right, well, I don't want to play around with the camera here. Oh, nice. Old man backup signal.